What's up, Eagles fans? Welcome into the All-22 review driven by AAA. I'm your host, Fran Duffy. A thrilling game to break down Eagles-Cardinals, and we're going to start things off opening drive on defense here for the Eagles. So we're going to take a look at this forced fumble by cornerback Michael Jacquet, making his first start for this Eagles defense. We're going to see him here down in the red zone. Here's Jacquet lined up against an all-pro in DeAndre Hopkins. And basically what you're going to get is high school cover three. This is basic cover three where he's going to drop back into the deep third. And you've got a very simple pass concept here from Arizona. It's just curl flat. You're going to have a receiver running to the flat here from the number 2 receiver, and you've got DeAndre Hopkins running this little curl route right in front of Jacquet. So we'll let this play run for a sec. I want you to see exactly what Jacquet sees. Here's the curl route right in front of him. He's playing cover 3. He's just going to drive on this throw and watch him impact the catch point, use his length to jar this ball loose, punch the ball out. Eagles get a turnover in their own end. Great job here of the defense, forcing a stop on the opening drive. A little bit of momentum here for the good guys on the road to start this game. Love seeing that from the rookie, Michael Jacquet. Now we go over to the Eagles offense. A little bit of a rough start, a couple 3 and outs, a safety to start this game for the Eagles offense, but they were able to get things going, and a big part of that was the screen game. And you're going to see this here on the 3rd drive of the game. Little play action screen where Jalen Hurts is going to open up to his left, and he's going to fake the run to Miles Sanders, who's going to insert right here into the teeth of the defense. You're also going to have orbit motion from the wide receiver, Jalen Reagor here, and you're going to get Jalen Hurts off that play action. He's going to post up in the backfield as if it's going to be a drop back pass. He's going to throw a nice little screen here. I want you to just keep an eye on Miles Sanders. He's going to release, play through contact. You've got a couple offensive linemen out in front. Nice little misdirection screen. 30-plus yards there for the Eagles to cross midfield. Screen game working wonders the last few weeks here for this Eagles offense. They've started to hit their stride there. That wasn't the last time we would see the screen game here. Big play for the offense. And right on cue, as I said, the screen game did not end there for the Eagles offense because their first big touchdown comes from rookie wide receiver Quez Watkins on a wide receiver screen. This is just a simple jailbreak where you're going to get Quez Watkins working inside here, and you've got a bunch of blockers releasing immediately from the offensive line, from the tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's why they call it a jailbreak, because you're immediately releasing everybody from the offensive line. You're trying to spring this receiver free. But I want you to see what happens here as Jalen Hurts takes the snap, delivers this throw to Quez Watkins, and I want you to see what he's looking at. Yeah, he's got some white jerseys out in front, but you got a bunch of red jerseys here, a bunch of the defense. They're all trying to retrace and lay a big hit. So all Quez Watkins is going to do is put his foot in the ground and work back towards the sideline, away from his blockers for sure, but he's just going to trust his speed, and we can let this run. And you can see where those jets really come in handy here for Quez Watkins as he takes off down the sideline. 32 yards on 3rd and 20. Eagles reach the end zone through the screen game here, get on the board for their first touchdown of the game. Awesome to see Quez Watkins on just his 2nd career catch take it the distance. So we started this breakdown off with a forced fumble by Michael Jacquet. Well, let's get another one. This one coming on a sack fumble. The Eagles got a turnover last week against New Orleans Saints on a blitz very similar to this, where you're going to drop both defensive tackles out, and you're going to blitz a pair of defensive backs off the edge. First, you've got Nikel Roby-Coleman coming from the slot. Then you've got cornerback Michael Jacquet coming from the perimeter, and you're going to have a bunch of guys in zone coverage underneath. That's all meant to confuse the second-year quarterback there in Kyler Murray. So now what you've got, we're going to let this play out. Watch, you've got 2 corners coming off the edge. Murray doesn't like what he sees. He's got players in the passing lane, and then he's going to take the sack and put the ball on the turf. Michael Jacquet getting his 2nd forced fumble of the afternoon. Love seeing this from the rookie, undrafted free agent. Huge game for this kid in the first half. All right, let's get down later into this first half. We've got a 2-minute drill here for the Eagles offense. 3rd and goal, kind of gotta have it situation. And basically you're gonna get layered routes here where you're gonna get Alshon Jeffrey working the flat, and you've got Greg Ward running the corner. So you've got a flat 7 combination there at the bottom, and that's where Jalen Hurts is gonna be working here. This is gonna be a simple rhythm throw. He's gonna drop back, and he's gonna hit the corner route, Greg Ward, for a touchdown. He does a great job of attacking the leverage of that slot corner where he's going to hold this vertical, then break. If he cheats this too much and just leans into this corner route. Well, now this corner has the ability to undercut this and make a play on the ball, but he does a great job, Greg Ward, of holding vertical, then snapping this route off at the top of his stem. Just watch Greg Ward here as we let it roll, holds it vertical, then breaks to the corner. He's able to go up and make this play. If he cheats that even by half an inch, by half a step, Byron Murphy's right there to try and make that play. This play would go under review. Greg Ward able to get that second foot down for the touchdown. Eagles making a one-score game just before halftime. All right, let's push forward now a little bit later into the third quarter. The Cardinals looking to take a 2-score lead. They've got the ball down in the red zone. It's going to be a huge turnover by free safety Marcus Epps, an interception in the end zone. So here's Marcus Epps, and really what you're going to get from a coverage standpoint is cover one man free from the Eagles. So what does that mean? That's a man coverage call. So you've got one defender in man coverage. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5. So everybody's playing man-to-man coverage across the board. You call it cover one because you've got a free safety, one free safety in the middle of the field, and then you've got a whole player underneath, and that's Alex Singleton there in the middle. So you've got man-to-man with a free safety in Marcus Epps, and then you've got the linebacker in the hole there in Singleton. He essentially is a spy, but essentially really is just kind of playing over the middle. He's providing help over the middle of the field. Now, Arizona, what you're going to get here is a route through the back of the end zone here by Christian Kirk. You've got a route from the running back in the flat, and then you've got a little three-man route concept here, basically a slant route with 2 vertical routes underneath. So that's what Arizona's running here. Kyler Murray's going to drop back, and he's going to keep an eye on that free safety in the middle of the field. And you're going to see that he's initially going to look this direction. I think he's trying to pump fake to throw the safety off, get him to bite so that he can hit Christian Kirk in the back of the end zone. And I just want you to watch Kyler Murray here as we're going to let this roll. You're going to see that he's going to drop back, take the snap, throws that little pump fake, and then he sees last minute. You see that ball comes out really wobbly. He shouldn't have thrown that ball, right? He throws it right into Epps' chest. Marcus Epps makes the play, thrown his direction, comes up with the second red zone turnover of the day for the Eagles defense. Huge play to keep the Eagles in this game late in the third quarter. All right, so I said that play kept the Eagles alive late in the third quarter, and the reason why? Look at this ensuing drive here by Jalen Hurts. They get down with a red zone trip of their own. They're inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal from the 7, and you're going to get Jalen Hurts running this one in for a touchdown. Now, here's the route concept here for the Eagles. Basically, you're going to get what is called a snag concept. This is a basic West Coast offense staple. Really, every offense in football runs this play. We're going to get a corner route from the tight end. You get a little spot route from the number 1 receiver, Alshon Jeffrey, and you've got a route to the flat. So that is called a snag concept. It's a very common triangle read for the quarterback where he's basically going to just read that side of the field. He also has a little 2-man high-low concept on the backside. Now, the Eagles, when we saw that Marcus Epps interception, they were playing cover one man free with that free safety, and you had that whole player underneath. The Cardinals playing a version just similar to that. Basically, this is going to be straight cover one, where you're going to get a free safety in the middle of the field. You've got 5 man-to-man defenders, right? So you've got 5 guys in man-to-man coverage here for Arizona, but this time, instead of it just being a 4-man rush with that whole player underneath, you've got a 5-man pressure. So you've got 5 guys going up against 5 offensive linemen for the offense here along the offensive line. So Jalen Hurts is going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. I want you to see exactly what he's looking at. He's got the 3-man route concept. Now, against man coverage, you could see Zach Ertz, he's breaking open against his former teammate for a touchdown there, Jordan Hicks. He's breaking open. He's got his arm up. If this ball's thrown to the back corner of the end zone, he's got the opportunity there for a touchdown. But you can see that he is facing Jalen Hurts some pressure off the edge. Hassan Reddick, the former Temple star, first-round pick for Arizona, he is getting pressure here off the right side. Hurts already has had to step up. He can't get to this throw from Zach Ertz. Now, at this point, 1st and goal, what does he see? A whole lot of green grass, and that was the risk that Arizona took by having that 5-man blitz. Instead of having that whole player serve as basically a spy like we talked about with Alex Singleton, Arizona decides we're going to blitz on this play. There's no one there in the middle of the field, and now Jalen Hurts is going to step up. That free safety who is back here, he's about to come into the screen, that's Budda Baker, the richest safety in the history of the NFL. He's going to come up and try and make this play. But Jalen Hurts steps out of his tackle attempt. He breaks another one on his way to the end zone as well. Eagles get into the end zone there, tie the game at 26 after the missed extra point, but an awesome job by Jalen Hurts there, punching this one into the end zone. He finishes the day with 4 total touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rushing. Really loved the poise that we saw from the rookie quarterback in his first start on the road, but as you know, not enough as the Eagles fall short on the road to the Arizona Cardinals. Tough loss here. They now have to win out to have a chance at the NFC East, but really looking big picture at the development of a lot of these young players and continuing to see how they can move forward in their careers here in the NFL. A ton to break down from this game. We'll be doing it all on the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast. Myself, Greg Cosell, Ben Fennell. You can go find that wherever podcasts can be found, and make sure you're tuning in later this week. Eagles game plan. We're going to break down some footage from this game, but we'll also be previewing Eagles-Cowboys. Huge matchup down in Dallas on Sunday afternoon. Make sure you tune in right here with all of our X's and O's content at Eagles Entertainment. Thanks so much for joining us for our All-22 review driven by AAA. I'm your host, Fran Duffy. We'll talk to you next week.